He has two luggages. He's full of money.
Good evening, all. Thank you for your patience listening so far, and I promise I'll wrap this up within 8 minutes. You can set your clocks. Because you already had a long session, we'll try to wrap it up as quickly as possible and make it as meaningful for you as I can in the short span. So show of hands, how many people are immigrants? Or you born to somebody who was an immigrant? All you came into this country was with 2 suitcases. 2 suitcases.
Because the airplane can only allow us 2 cases.
2 suitcases. But are you being really honest when you say you came with 2 suitcases? You came with more than that. You came with faith. And you came with focus. You had faith in your educational institutions, which gave you the credentials that you worked on in Canada. And you had the focus to choose the field of your study, or choosing. So we have a lot in common. Now before I get into my 2 slides, I just want to take 30 seconds to say why I'm standing here in front of you, talking to you about money. Now Amy has given you a great lot of tips about how to incorporate, how to save money. But what my role is, once you have that money, what do we do with it? What do we lay the financial future out so that it's clear to you, when are you retiring? When do you want to take money out? Those are the things that I help Amy accomplish for her clients. Now I, like most of you in this room, was an immigrant. I was born and raised in India. There was enough food to go around the table, but never enough money. But our parents taught us the value of faith and focus. Faith in the Almighty, focus on what we needed to accomplish. I breezed through my education. I was an academically gifted child. I did my engineering, my MBA. By 23, I was a superstar. Then after a certain point, we decided to come to Canada. And when you apply for a job in Canada, they ask for what? Canadian experience. I can hear the frustration here already. And I went through the same phase. And in that phase, I had to pull deep into my faith. And that's where I started working on my CFA charter, finished it, quit my job, and I've been with CARD since. It's been 6 years since. So why do I tell you this? My training and analysis is to help you withstand the market volatility, help protect your investment portfolios. Now, if I have to ask you, how do you feel about a $100 gain versus a $100 loss? The $100 loss feels a lot more in your gut than the $100 gain. It's clear. It's very obvious, and you're not the only ones thinking this. Because if you look at the slides, I'm going to hand this out to you, and it's in front of you. You can keep this, take it home, frame it.
This one.
It's exactly what it is on the slide. So if I'm to ask you, you have $100 in your portfolio, and it takes a 50% loss.
Yeah, Laura can help.
How much do you think the portfolio needs to come up to make you even? Just a quick question. You had $100, you lost 50. How much do you need to make? I'm focusing on the first slide. How much do you need to make to break even? Just break even. 100%. You had 100, you lost 50. To get back up, you need to make 100% more. We are by nature loss averse. So how do you protect against it? You can't control what Mr. Trump's going to do. You can't control what the climate change is going to do. But you can build portfolios that will withstand that volatility. You build portfolios that withstand the volatility. If you flip your handouts, you'll see some of the major asset classes returns for 2018. But towards the very right corner, you see red. Red, 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 red. 2018, was the worst year we've had in quite some time. 2008, the markets corrected. It was considered a bad year. 2018 was even worse because there was no hiding place. Everything was down. You see the red going from -1 to -19. That's about, so an average portfolio lost anywhere between 6% and 15% if you're out invested in the market, something which Amy was referring to a little bit earlier. So now compare this to what you're seeing on this slide. This is a hypothetical portfolio, 60-40, typically balanced portfolio, and look at what the portfolio has done over the years in 2018 and then now in 2019. So I'm not saying this can be replicated every time. But what I'm saying is, by planning for it, by knowing what's going on, getting to know you better, we can build something like this. Did you click? And the intent of this planning, which is a 2-year exercise, is to identify a band where you're comfortable with. You're a busy dentist. You don't have time to look at the markets. You have tension enough in your practice. Amy's already highlighted so many issues in terms of associates, partners. You don't have time for this. If we can identify a band that you're comfortable with, and that's your annualized return over a period of time, that's basically what you're looking for, peace of mind in your portfolio. I know that this is what I'm going to get. If I stay invested, I stay the course, I follow the process. And that's what the objective of an onboarding process is. I'll share this handout. I'll pass this out, one from the back and one from the front. And if you could just pass it around, this basically describes how an onboarding process looks like. You could get a financial plan out of any planner. You can go on a software, pull it out, pull some numbers. But what does that mean to you? What does that mean to you as a person? Do you have aspirations, any goals, children to college, retirement? There's a lot of stuff that goes into building up a financial plan. And that's what this onboarding process talks about. And it takes about 2 years to get to that point where we've identified this band, which we are both comfortable with, and we agree to work forward towards giving you that experience that you're looking for. So you've seen the onboarding map. It's a lot to cover in one session where you are trying to understand a lot more about buying your practice and trying to build your careers. And I know time's precious. You've taken out from your schedules to be here tonight. So as a heartfelt gesture for you to be here, I'm offering a 1 hour of my time to sit down with you, talk to you about your personal aspirations, where you want to be, talk about the onboarding process. Any questions you have about investments, I'm willing to discuss that with you. I'll be passing around the sign-up sheets.
And also, if you have an existing portfolio, you can get a man to analysis, do some analysis with you. Yeah.
And we can talk that up, like what you need to bring to the meeting for to be ready for it. So I'm passing around sign-up sheets. If that works with your schedule, sign up, or reach out to me separately, and we can set up a one-on-one session to walk you through this whole process. I do want to sign off by thanking Amy for having this session, and I wish you all the peace, prosperity that brought you to this wonderful country.
Thank you, Amen.
Set up you.
So.